Alright, sorry about that, people. Hopefully you can hear me now. Just making sure that that's the case. Am I still muted? I shouldn't be, hopefully. Yes, sir? Alright, sweet. My thing keeps resetting my audio settings every so often, but anyway, we'll start over from the top. It's your boy Arah, bringing you the Street Fighter 6 Weekly, week number 10. Thank you so much for everybody for coming along today, because I wasn't, I guess, expecting to be running a tournament this week, because I was supposed to be away from home. Turns out I'm not, hence why we're here, and we are ready to rumble. So I am going to get the first match underway here, people, but we have 16 players that have signed up for tonight's event. Very excited to find out who is going to take it all away. For our first match of the night, we do have Seaweeb taking on Chandarin, also known as Seeker of Fire. So this should be a very interesting match. We have one, two. We have four people from New Zealand, and we have 12 people from Australia. So surely a New Zealander can win. But we'll find out. This first match is going to be an Aussie team kill. Seaweeb, I think might be from New South Wales. Chandarin, though, definitely from the Victoria area. That DT sponsor, also known as Drive Theory, that is a local event that happens out in Melbourne every 2 weeks, I think it might be. But we're going to get into it now, people. So thank you so much for coming along. Let's go. Alright, so you'll notice at the bottom that our prize pool is currently at $0. So if you want to hit that Matcherino link that's pinned in the chat right now, jump on there, log in, click some buttons, and the number will go up for free. You know, you don't have to spend any money. Just log in and click some buttons, okay? We want to make sure that these players have something to fight for besides the mana. Besides the pride of being a champion. But so far, these two don't care. They're just here to play the damn game. And so far, so good for Seaweed, who has been landing all the hits. But you notice now, Chandarin has them in a bad spot. Very low on drive gauge, corner position on their side. But of course, the life was still very high for Seaweed. They could afford to take some risks, and they were ready to spend that meter. Simple and clean first round. Alright, we got the buttons coming out here. Was not checking the spacing. Chandarin caught them moving back. Was aware of how far Elena's limbs reach. And they reach pretty damn far. You wouldn't think that. Or maybe you would, depending on how you look at things. But nonetheless, you see that it's all starting to come together now. But getting called out of the roll mix-up. Something easy, but you got to make sure you use that meter while you got it, son. That's going to take it away. We're going to a final round here in the first game. Just like that. Both players with 1 bar apiece. It's pretty good here. Fireball pressure to start off. Chandarin just stands there and watches it. It's like, okay, we're going to play the grounded game right now. Great punish counter here. Man, these karate chops coming out are really catching Chandarin off guard. It's like every time they try to approach, that button is just waiting for them. You're being pushed very close to the corner here, trying to move forward. There was an attempt at a button, but the Kikoken came out first. Oh, lightning legs coming out too. Too much pressure for Chandarin to handle. We got the level 3 as well. We're going to spend it. That first game most definitely going to the side of Seaweed. Boom. Alrighty, okay. Thank you, of course, to Matcherino that are sponsoring tonight's event as well. So, big ups to Matcherino. If you do go onto the Matcherino website and log in and click some buttons, you'll be supporting the event. And I noticed that someone just did it. I just saw 2 cents go into the prize pool. So thank you to whoever that was. We got a prize now. Alright, Chandarin has noticed and said, alright, that's what I was here for all along. I was here for the money. I was not here for the corner because they put themselves in there. And that's kind of unfortunate, but they do have a massive life lead. Alrighty. Winner of this will be taking on Dano. Loser of this will be taking on Highness. Great, the jump over coming through for Chandarin here. Of course, they are down a game, so every round counts. Both players with 1 bar once again. Seaweed keeping it sort of very, very straightforward with the game plans. Kind of just put out that karate chop, catch Chandran moving in. Seaweed will not overextend here. Just unfortunately they are getting beaten to the punch in a lot of these interactions. Here we go, Chandran looking good here, building up for that level 3. They want to be able to land the combo. 1 hit, and that's all it's going to take. Especially now that they've taken some damage, but Seaweed says, hey, don't worry about it. I'm here to play too. They walk into the lightning legs. I think Chandran has kind of hit a habit of walking into the buttons that Seaweed has been putting out there. Gotta be very careful now. The jump in was caught. Chandran actually expecting that. Didn't quite get the air to air that they were hoping for. Pico King coming out. Seaweed not willing to spend the meter just yet. Wants to save it up for a rainy day. Getting clipped in the ankles. That is going to be it though. 3 bars. Not to worry. We're ending this on a damn rhino, dude. 1 for 1. Okay. Chandran is the underdog in this particular matchup. So, it is going to be a very intense final game here. Only one can move forward on the winner's side. It felt like Seaweed had a really smart sort of game plan at the opening. Chandran started to figure a couple of things out here. You saw the whiff punish come through that time. Big life lead, corner position on their side. Seaweed now scared of the buttons. Yo, thank you to whoever just put the 80 cents in there as well. I'm going to have a look. Oh, Cyclone55. Thank you so much, Cyclone55, for supporting the event there. Now we're 82 cents. With all the people in the Flightless Discord, if they could jump on and support that, we could be paying out the entire top 3 without anybody spending any money, alright? Spread the word, you know, spread the word. Chandran now burnt out though, gonna put you on the ground. Not much needed to take it away, but of course they have to watch themselves with not much meter. Seaweed trying to find a way out of that corner, but Chandran had the perfect spacing to cover so many different options. And now they are on set point here. Break the ankles, great counter hit. Chandran taking the life lead, but getting caught with that slidey under. That is not going to work. Big buttons. Now we're at the reversal of fortune compared to the last round. Chandran is locked in that corner. But the whiff punish with the backswing blow comes through, and just like that, they make it out here. Level 3 available for both players as well. Gotta be wary of that. Chandran trying to catch Seaweed out of the sky, just barely messing that one up. We're gonna Kokoke him. We're gonna slidey under once again. Hey, hey. Spin that meter though. Only level 1 needed to take us all the way to a final game. Shit. Alright. Playing that spacing game right now too. Put you down. Seaweed with the life lead so far. Can Chandran find their way back in? Yeah, locked in the corner. They've been struggling to find a sort of a straightforward way to get out, but this backswing blow is going to do it once again and cover so much ground to take us back to mid-screen. Going in for some more roll mix-ups, spending a lot of drive meter for this, and that will be a lot of damage here. It's definitely not going to kill, but it's going to be very, very painful. We ended this on a rhino right now. Oh my god. Boom, 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 boom. Critical art here. This combo will be pretty heavily scaled, but I think that might be it, people. Seaweed putting you down, and that is going to take it away. Super close first match here tonight, but it is going to be Seaweed moving forward. Great first match there, people. Great first match. Okay. So we're going to move ahead to the next one here, people. We have Lilium taking on Lunar Frost. This should be an interesting match as well. Hard luck to Chandran on that last game, because that was super close there. Literally anybody's game at that point. But don't worry, they still have a chance to bring it all the way back. Looks like we're gonna have another Chun-Li here. Hopefully I didn't miss Luna Frost. I'm just keeping my eyes open. Hold on. Maybe I'm blind. There's Luna Frost. New Zealand versus Australia for this one, people. This is what, you know, this is what it's all about. Finding out which country is going to take it away. Excited to see how this one goes. Chun-Li versus Ryu, the most likely matchup, I'm going to assume. That's the one. Alright. We're in, people. We're in. Lilium is definitely in. They absolutely went ham. First round going their way, but Luna Frost still has a chance to bring this back. Good confirm there. Small amount of damage, but it was the fact that they got the hard knockdown. It's going to be super helpful. Sort of bringing this one back. We see that high master rank as well from Luna Frost. Definitely been practicing. Of course, leading up to a big tournament next week. We got Second Wind happening down here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. I believe Luna Frost will be there. Swag combos. Wall carry. Taking you all the way there. Lilium just going to show respect. Starts a challenge after the second hit there. We're going in. Are we going to spend some meter for this? We don't even need to. Super optimal combo there in so many ways. Of course, damage was one thing, but the fact that they got to keep all of their super meter heading into the final round, super important when you're already trailing from the first one. Damn, the call out here, and the bait as well. This is going to be insane damage, and it's going to put Lilium into burnout. You might be in checkmate position, but of course, bear in mind, Lilium does have critical art available. Oh, okay, don't worry about it. First game. Dominant showing from Luna Frost after that first round. Alright. What's going on here? What's going on? Luna Frost trapped in the corner, but they found their way out of it last time too. Oh, okay, finds the burnout here. Still in the orange zone. They're actually back in the green. Off of this sequence, Lilium just standing there taking the pressure. You gotta be very scared of this chip damage though. Oh my goodness, okay, but they're back into the non-burnout zone. The healthy zone. They're eating their greens. Oh, fantastic DI from Luna Frost to take that round. One more to move forward on the winner's side. Okay. Jumping in, put you down. Burnout once again. Lilium just has to be a bit more careful with the way that they are preserving their drive meter, especially after this overhead comes in, and this will take it away. Almost guaranteed. Luna Frost will take out the set 2-0. Very well done. So we're going back. We're getting Seaweed back on again. So people might be getting sick of Chun-Li by now, but we are moving ahead to our winner's side round 2 matches. We're just going to stream all of these before we head over to our top 8. So, yes, get prepared for this one. It's going to be a banger. Dano versus Seaweed. Dano, of course, the previous Flightless champion. Trying to get the dub another time. Provided I can find both players. Okay. Winner's side round 2 for this one, people. Winner of this gets into top 8 on the winner's side. Loser, of course, drops down to the loser's side. Terry versus Chun. Rising Dackle. Our prize pool's still at 82 cents, by the way, people. Let's get those numbers up. You don't have to spend any money to make the number go higher. Alright, going for the little jumping setup there from Seaweed. They had the corner positioning, but unfortunately they were not prepared to be thrown back over there themselves. Dano with the life lead. And they're in a very commanding position here, especially as they just waited for Seaweed to try and push out. Drops the combo. Don't worry about it. We got grabs for that. Okay. Power wave. We're trying to control that space. Hey, hey. Take over to the corner. Seaweed, what are we doing? Just going to show respect against the pressure here once again. Dano waiting for it. Has the level 3 on deck. No way do we fumble this one. And yes, that's the first game. Going to the side of Dano. I think just had perfect control of that corner position. Had to be a little bit more... Well, I think Seaweed just had to challenge maybe a little bit more there to stop Dano from just locking them down for free. Dano sort of had the perfect coverage at that space they were standing at, where they could just wait for Seaweed to try and push just like that once again. As soon as he gets you to the corner, it is a Dano game. But there we go. We finally see the OD reversal from Seaweed to get us back to the middle of the screen, which is really important. I want to be able to sort of maintain some control. Great spacing with the crouching medium, but that was an unfortunate fumble on the instant air legs. Take you down. Hard knockdown, getting a bit of an OCE situation. You love to see it, if you are Dano at least. Seaweed right now though. Once again being pushed to that corner, but the jump in actually uncontested there. Over to the wall, what are we doing with it? Punish counter. Seaweed hasn't been presenting that parry at all up until this point, but immediately Dano capitalizes. What are we doing here though? Gotta be so careful with this. Break the ankles. Will that confirm into the level 3? No, not just yet. We're saving it up. Now that's gonna be it. Power Geyser! 2-0. Dano moving forward into the winner's side of top 8. We'll see them play a little bit later on. Okay, big GG's for that one, people. Big GG's. But we are moving ahead to our next match here, which is going to be another Chun-Li, I think. We're going to get Chun Fun versus Luna Frost for this one. Actually, hold on. We'll do a different one first. We're gonna have Braggy versus King Lewis, and we'll do that Chun Fun one. That'll be the last one before we go into top 8. So this one is going to be Guile versus Geef, most likely. That seems like a pretty bad matchup on paper, but you never know. King Lewis, the modern Geef player, a formidable opponent. That is for sure. Australia versus New Zealand once again. After this, we are going to have Midway versus Laney. And then the last match of the pool stage before we move to top 8, we have Chun Fun versus Luna Frost. We also have our first set of results out of our 16 players going home in that 13th equal position. We have got Chandarin, Warluck, Lilium, and Lily's dad. So thank you very much to all of those players for jumping in. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully we'll see you next week. Bruh, the names are wrong.
Show me everything you have. Hope you're ready.
Don't worry, we'll fix that. Boom. Is this OCE? Yes, this is S3 Upper. This is OCE. And hello, Beast Mode. How's it going? Sorry, I only just saw your comments. Okay, this is taking a little while, but not to worry. It's gonna go Beast Mode. Oh! Okay, just like that, we're back at it. Alright. Braggy with the life lead here and the spacing to boot. King Lewis is burnt out but was primed and ready for the DI to come through. Great usage of the armor to avoid that situation. And just like that, we're pretty close to even. Wow, DI actually working out there. You've got to be so careful with your drive meter. But the parry from King Lewis. Was scared of a button to the forehead. But oh my god, finds the SPD. Of course, modern controls, that's a one button SPD right there too. Oh my god, just standing there menacingly. Braggy not content to sort of move forward. Gamble? I saved the Kiwi Point gambles for the top 8. This is still the pool stage, so don't worry, it'll be coming later. Alright, putting the pressure on you. What are we going to do here? King Lewis trying to approach Braggy with the life lead and the drive meter lead as well. Oh, did not get the jump in, but we do have the burnout situation once again. Fantastic shimmy from Braggy there. King Lewis not prepared for that one. We're not going to spend any super meter for this, just to keep it all for the last round if we can make it there. We're going for a chip kill. No, the SPD comes through. Okay. Big pressure and the shimmy again. Of course, modern controls, you get to sort of play a lot more of a reaction heavy game, but if your reactions sort of get you into trouble in situations like that. Braggy now, it's going to pop the level 2. What are we going to do with it though? Big pressure, keep you by the wall for some absolute swaggernomic combos here. Going for the jump in, he tries to grab, and Braggy keeping you locked down once again. Oh my god, the flash kick actually goes through, and that is a perfect finish there in the first game. It all came together for Braggy at the end. Alright, what are we doing though? That OD flash. OD boom to the forehead. Spacing just right, that shuts down King Lewis's charge button. Approach there, the armor comes through, but Braggy showing respect after that, and there's the SPD now. Delay button there, because King Lewis, of course, has been trying to sort of play a very fast-paced game. The delays can catch you off guard, maybe if you're sort of primed and ready to push buttons. Armed and ready to drop bombs, as one may say. Damn, the absolute overhead to the forehead. That's painful. Braggy now, 1 round away from taking the set. Oh my goodness, King Louis tried to use that big charged jump in kick and it got them nothing but heartbreak. You're getting pushed closer to the wall there, the boom's coming out. The spacing has been immaculate from Braggy so far. The neutral jump as well. King Louis trying to approach after that. This is definitely a tough one. Oh my goodness, that is rough. Oh, no way. We've got the level 1 as well. King Louis gonna lose everything off of this situation. Burnout on the side of both players, but that is almost time to kill. If you let that super go off, no way. Smart call from King Louis. Will they be able to get the drive meter back before Braggy can do anything about it? Tries to flash kick out, and now they're going to be locked. Oh my god. I thought they were going to get stunned there, but no. King Louis probably thought the same. And so in the end, Braggy takes it away. Extremely, extremely clutch situation at the end. But Braggy moves on to winner's side top 8. Nice game. Very nice game indeed. But we're moving ahead to the next one. Where one of these 2 players will be making it to the winner's side of top 8. We have Midway taking on Laney for our next one. We've got Midway here. And I'm fairly sure that Laney is under the name like Cafe Mocha. Correct me if I'm wrong. So this is another New Zealand versus Australia battle, I'm fairly sure. Bro, my hands are cold though. If you're in New Zealand right now, you probably got cold hands. So if you lose, you got the perfect excuse. Yeah. Oh, Melbourne is freezing too? Damn. Okay, we're on even playing ground. I feel for all you cold people out there. My I can't turn my heat pump on. I'm cleaning the filters at the moment, so yeah, I'm getting pretty cold out here. But we're gonna heat up right now as we watch this game, especially as you got Terry absolutely throwing fire across the floor. Alrighty, there's going to be Elena versus Terry for this one. Where my camis at? That's what I need right now. Winner of this will be taking on Dano in the top 8. Loser of this will be taking on AIM. Nice, good challenge from Laney there. Gonna spend all the drive meter for it, but we're actually back at mid-screen again. Finds the slidey on us, just somehow. Midway, come on, you got to approach now. You got them in burnout here. You can't let them live, but that is gonna be one way to do it with the DI swag stuff. Oh, that's like a checkmate situation. Laney would have had to have spent the super if they wanted to survive there. I'm not sure if Midway was actually trying to kill with the combo or that was all part of the plan. Nonetheless, Laney's plan is coming together now that we got the corner position. Oh, sort of had the button out there as if they were expecting the jump in, but now Midway is all the way back in, and they got the side swap. I don't think Laney expected that. Right, grab broken immediately, calling out the Slidiana. Laney maybe relying on a too risky of an option to try and get in with. Power Donk. Tries it with the overhead. That's going to be hella damage. And hella damage to the drive meter too. Midway with the lead here. Burn Knuckle coming in. What are we going to do? Slidiana getting called out again though. First game to Midway. Alright. A little too far. Finds the jump over and uses the burn knuckle immediately just to get some good Oki. I see how it is. Laney in the very, very difficult situation now. Tried to button out Midway, prepared for it. Anti-air, of course. Yeah, I feel like Midway has just been sort of on the money with all of the options they've tried to call out from Laney so far. Laney spending everything to get in there, does get the hard knockdown, finds the grab. It's not to kill just yet though. Gotta be wary of course as they are in the burnout zone and they go for the sweep. Ouch. Alright, what are we doing though? Perfect parry from Midway, but they don't get the punish they were looking for. That's unfortunate. Amazing counter hit grab though. Amazing counter hit grab. Putting the pressure on you. Gonna be hella damage here. Will we spend the super meter for it? No, we're gonna try and keep it there. And that was a smart call. In the end, it didn't need much damage to take it away. Laney now with a chance to bring this all back. Oh my goodness, Midway spacing slightly off, but Laney doesn't do anything about it. Perfect parry, but again, no reward for it. Take it to the wall, we're going for the roll mix-up. Backdash from Midway, I think that was a good option to go for actually. Weren't buffering any sort of anti-edge. Laney was jumping into the sky. Not sure exactly what they were looking for. Amazing punish counter. We're not going to spend the super yet just to keep ourselves into a kill confirmed situation. One tap from Laney will take it. You got to be so careful with that spacing, Midway. Oh my goodness. Hold on though. I'm going to spend the level 3 for this. Alright. What's the Oaks? Fireball. Perfect parry from Laney though. Of course, still just one tap from Laney will take it. Oh my god, the shimmy almost worked out there. So close though. So tempting to use the slide in this situation, but it was called out both times. They tried it with the OD roll, but unfortunately it just does not go their way, and so it will be Midway moving forward on the winner's side. Very nicely done. Okay, people. So we have one more game before we go into our top 8. Get hyped for this one. It's going to be Luna Frost returning to the stage with that Ryu from earlier, taking on another Chun-Li player by the looks of things, by the name of Chun Fun. So this one should be interesting. Chun Fun, first time entering Flightless, but they seem to be a very strong player. I noticed the Ultimate Master 2000 something MR from earlier. Not sure if this is you know, a player that is known under a different name. But yeah. Okay, so we're just waiting for, looks like both players are in here now. Love to see it. And let's go. At least Luna Frost might be kind of warmed up for this matchup. Oh my goodness. Alright. This pressure from Chun Fun though, it's very difficult for Luna Frost to deal with. DI being caught out. Damn! First round to Chun Fun. A very quick first round there too. I think they immediately recognized when Luna Frost was kind of content to hold back in the corner and instantly responding with the grab as well. Very low on drive meter. Luna Frost could put them into burnout here if they play this carefully, but they tried it with the special move. Chun Fun was waiting for that one, puts themselves into burnout, but maintains the life lead there. Alright, we Kikokening. We absolutely Kikokening right now. Slidiana to go under the DI. That was a genius call. Oh no, Luna Frost slightly off on the spacing. The DI, once again, not working out for them here. Chun Fun is definitely having fun right now. Take you back to the corner. What do we do with it though? Level 3 on deck. One tap will take it away. So you got to be real careful. And there we go. Finds the level 3. Insane reaction from Chun Fun there. Alright, what's the play now? Starting off with the fireball, allows them a sort of free approach there. Nice reserved play from Luna Frost there, but they were not watching their sort of positioning when they tried to go for the Denjin charge. Do have the life lead right now though. How do we keep it here? They're putting up those big buttons, but Chun Fun slightly too far away to do anything about it. Instant call out on the pressure. Chun Fun says, I want to play my game, but that Hazanshu going wrong again. Well, it's not the Hazanshu, sorry. It's that, I'm not actually sure what you call that move. It's kind of a similar animation, but it's that sort of, weird flipping kick. Somersault kick. You know what I was talking about, though, alright, people? You know what I was talking about. And Luna Frost knows what they're talking about here. Oh, no! Did not get the anti-air, though. Back in the corner. Chun Fun goes under the Hadouken. And that's going to kill there in the first round. Luna Frost, how are you going to bring this one back? Oh. Damn. What happened? Controller turned off? Come on, Luna Frost. What are we doing here? Chun Fun, though, just chilling. Just waiting. Oh, no. The button's broken. Alright, seems like we might be back in, though. Nice, great sportsmanship from Chun Fun, just waiting there though. Very annoying when the buttons don't work. Alright, we got that somersault kick out once again. Chun Fun back on the left hand side of the screen, going in with the combos all day, but the DI finally comes through. And the burnout is on their side. There's the Hazanshu though, just to go over the Hadouken. Backing up to the corner, Luna Frost got to be primed and ready for some sort of jump out or something. Chun Fun though just holding back. There's the jump. Hajogeki. Wow, Chun Fun was just waiting for some more pressure there, but Luna Frost walks up for the grab. Smart call, finds the DI splat. Tries it with the overhead. There we go, on the board though. Luna Frost says, alright, I got my button working. We're ready to roll. We're ready to steamroll right now. Hey, what's the jump in setup? Alright, buttons all day. Of course, Chun Fun is burnt out here. Finds the Slidiana once again. Overhead City finds them all. Luna Frost holding down back in the corner and paying the price for that decision. One tap will take it all away though. Chun Fun tries it with the slide and they will get the perfect in the end. Super unfortunate about the, the controller mishap there in that previous round, but very well played to Luna Frost to keep themselves going in the tournament. Of course, they will be dropping down to the loser's side, where they'll be taking on JD007. Winner of that making it into the top 8. Loser is out. We're going to move on to our top 8 now here, people. Give me a moment. Got a couple of things I've got to do. So, first matchup, probably going to be a Terry mirror. We're in the first to 3 zone here, people. First to 3. Okay, give me a second just so I can get everything ready. Thank you, of course, everybody that is tuning in so far. Hopefully you're all enjoying the show. While we're waiting, it's a good time to jump onto that Matcherino link that's sitting there waiting for everyone. Our prize pool currently sitting at 82 cents. So the winner will be taking all of that. But I'm sure we can get it to go even higher. Okay, people. Alright, we got Midway coming through. Where's Dano? First to 3 for this one, people. First to 3. Hey, thank you for jumping in, Sio. Thank you for jumping in, dude. Appreciate you. We got a banger of a match coming up for everybody. Terry Murr? Is that what we're about to get out here? And of course, as we are in the top 8, if you want to spend your precious Kiwi points to decide on who you think is going to win, here's your chance. 2 minutes to cast your votes.
Come on, get ready. Round 1. Fight.
Yeah. If you're betting on Terry, you've made a smart call. Midway representing New Zealand, of course, with the All Black drip on. First to 3, of course, people. Trying to parry out of there. Dano actually lets up for a moment, but you've seen in the previous game that we saw from Dano on stream that they have very, very strong corner control. Breaking the ankles. Midway finds their way in. Ooh, but they're getting put right back down again. Good usage of that combo. Of course, that block string leaves Dano in a pretty good spot, all things considered. And they've still got all of their drive meter. After all. OD rising tackle to escape the fate just for a moment longer. Midway, of course, needing to get in and just land some crucial hits in the neutral. But Dano will find it for themselves and gets the geyser. First game. I know that there's another big Street Fighter tournament on tonight as well, people. So I appreciate everybody for coming through to check this one out. Of course, you want to find out who's going to qualify for the Esports Nations Cup. That event is going on right now as well. But we've got even more at stake out here, you know. These players are fighting for 82 cents right now. And Dano says, I need that money. Perfect finish there in that round. Okay, we're playing the neutral game. Midway finally finds the right moment to put a button out there. They were both playing that sort of walk back and forward game. Midway was the one that had the confidence to push the button first. Finds the shimmy, but they did not believe in themselves, so only getting a double jab combo in there. Alright, jump in. Works out perfectly for Midway there. Huge life lead right now, but of course Dano just needs this round to extend the lead to 2-0. Midway is going to keep themselves safe in this moment. Walking closer to the corner though. There's the perfect parry to maintain position. Oh no, you got to watch yourself, Midway. You have the life lead. Make the most of it. Tries to jump out and again getting put straight back into the corner. That was an amazing setup actually from Dano. You look at that and be like, what? He could have got way more damage out of that. But it was the fact that he immediately swapped sides again. This is going to be critical art as well. And I think that might be it. Amazing. We're at 2-0 right now. Winner of this one, of course, making it into the top 8. Winning it into the winners final, sorry. Alright. Oh, Dano just trying to get Midway to push a button there. Whoa, the overhead? Oh my god. What a trade. Hey, hey, put you down. Putting you down once again, people. Watch yourself though. That burnout gonna come in real soon. Dano tried to set up for it. Midway jumping into the sky. They knew if they stayed on the ground, they would have been burnt out. So that was actually a really, just a genius calculation from Dano that allowed him to make an informed decision about what Midway was going to do. There we go, the anti-air as well. Midway been using their jumps to try and escape the pressure, maybe a little bit too much. Jump over. Midway, of course, is one round away from being sent to the loser's side. There's the first hit coming through from Dano. One tap will take this out. Or maybe 2 taps, actually, at this point. Oh my god. And that's it, people. 3-0 to the side of Dano. So Dano moving on to our winners finals for tonight, people. Guaranteed a top 3 finish. One step closer to claiming that prize money. Of course, if you are watching the stream right now and you've got a couple of minutes, click that pinned Matcherino link, log in, click some buttons, and you will see the prize pool go up. You don't have to spend any money. It is free to do. You could spend some money if you wanted to, but that's your own prerogative. We are currently at 82 cents though. And I have some results. So, going home in 9th equal. Just missed out on our top 8 for tonight. We had Highness, J Deezer 07, Laney, and Seaweed. So thank you so much to all of those players for jumping in. Hope you all enjoyed, and I do hope to see you next time. We have one more of these, by the way, people. Alright, Bragg is already here. We're going to invite Chun Fun, and we are going to get this going. If you want to cast your votes as to who you think is going to win this one, you have the opportunity to do that now. Well, now you do. 2 minutes. Chun Foon. Big fan of Highness. You love to see it. Love to see it when someone that hasn't entered before does well. Similarly with Chun Fun, first time entering Flightless, and they are 1 match away from the winners finals. Hey, thank you for playing, J Deezer. Hopefully you all, hopefully you had a good time, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Damn, we got the OG matchup right now. Guile versus Chun. Okay. Damn! Can you ban that Chun outfit? Wait, why? Illegal costume? Oh! The prize pool just went up, by the way. Aim, thank you. Thank you so much. We're now at $1.62. Chun Fun with the illegal Chun Li costume. Still getting it done. Well, this must add a damage buff. I see why Midway needs it banned. Man, good call out there from Chun Fun. Of course, Braggy tried to move forward. Thought that they had the safety net from that boom expansion. Chun Fun seems to be totally okay with going into Burnout. I feel like we've seen them in Burnout for 80% of the games that they played. Sort of chilling here. Doesn't have to do very much. Braggy, of course, trying to find a way in. They tried it with the safety net before, but the Hazanshu worked out fine for Chun Fun. And there it is again to take out game one. Psychic damage. The commentary? Yo, that's the brother. What's up, soul brother? How you doing, man? Bro, I'm not gonna get to see you next week. I'm disappointed I'm not going down to second win. I have to catch you in Auckland at the end of the year. But I do wonder if we will catch either of these players at Southern Cross Up in Auckland later this year, or at second wind happening next week. I haven't actually had a look at the bracket. But of course, here in the Flightless Street Fighter 6 Weekly, these two have been going ham. Nobody's been able to beat them just yet, but of course only one can move on. So far Chun Fun in the lead, but Braggy going to get a very nice combo off of the sequence, putting themselves in the burnout, but they do have a huge life lead here. Yeah, perfect usage of that as a safety net, trying to move forward, and the shimmy works out perfectly. Insane play from Braggy. Oh, both of them spending that drive meter to go in. Braggy saying, get off of me. What a war of attrition in that sequence. Chun Fun is the one to keep Braggy in the corner, but they're now back in the burnout zone once again. Same safety net situation as last time. Alright, yeah, perfect usage of the drive rush to get the boom. Get that chip damage going. Oh, you're a League of Legends fan again? We'll have to get Jenny to carry you. She's coming back soon. Oh, the DI gets caught, actually. It took too many hits to survive that one. So Chun Fun is the winner of that sequence. Using all the meter once again to take you close to the corner. Chun Fun with the life lead. They are up a game here, so Braggy needs to find a way to lock them down. That was a very unfortunate attempt at an air-to-air. There is a super to shut down the drive rush. Braggy once again in a bad spot. Chun Fun with a level 1 here. If they can land one sort of sequence. One confirm off of the crouch medium kick. This will all be over, but it was the crouch medium punch instead to get it done. And they didn't even need to use that one bar. Chun Fun now at 2-0. One more game to make it to winners finals here. Braggy is definitely holding their own though, so definitely don't count out Braggy at this point in time. Once again, Chun Fun back in the grey zone. Oh, damn! Braggy could not find a way to escape that. Chun Fun, just absolute perfect usage of the jumping kicks there to keep Braggy guessing. That's kind of the whole point. That kind of pressure just forces you to constantly try and readjust your options, and it really adds to the mental strain there. But Braggy says, I'm not too worried about no mental strain right now. I got the life lead. Immediately he gets taken back, but the flash kick actually goes through, and the slide yellow goes under. I can't even talk properly. I need to go get a drink of water after this. I'm clearly dehydrated, but the slidey under does go through. Chun Fun, you got to be very careful, of course, with the level 3 on deck. Braggy could be seeing the end of the line if Chun Fun lands one more hit, so they've got to be so careful about how they play this. Hazanchu getting punished. Oh, swag stuff coming through. We're going to have the level 3 for ourselves. Are we going to spend it? Yes, it's all gone just to make sure Braggy could stay in the game. That was a sick combo too. Braggy always has the absolute flexecution. I've got to point that out. Alright, how are we playing this? No, the neutral jump at the start of the round, unfortunately getting caught out there. And yo, Jay Deezer with the $5 contribution. Thank you so much. So now our prize pool is at $6.62. Absolutely love to see it. And the comment from Jay Deezer with good luck to top 8. Great sportsmanship from Jay Deezer as well. Man, Braggy just saying, get off of me. Trying to get back to that sort of safety net, but Chun Fun has found the way in. This is going to be a swag combo. Definitely won't be enough to kill, but it allows for the setup. 9. Oh, that doesn't beat that. Damn, that's unfortunate. Braggy thought that they had the invincible option, but no, it was not the case. And so Chun Fun moves on to our winners finals. First time Flightless, first time top 3 finish. Very big GG's. Okay, so nobody bet on that one, but that's okay. We're gonna move on. Alright, so we have Seo taking on AIM for our losers side top 8 matchup here. This should be damn good. Two minutes to cast your votes as to who you think is going to win this one, people. But I feel like this might be a Kimberly mirror match. Alright, once this one starts, I am just going to run away to get a drink of water because I'm a little bit parched. And then I will be back to provide you with some good-ass commentary. At least, hopefully. Make sure you cast your votes as to who you think is going to win this one. It is indeed the Kimberly mirror. Yeah, sorry people, I'll be back in 1 minute. Alright, we'll be back. I see AIM had got a perfect round there early on. So kind of locked in the corner right now. That is going to be a perfect conversion. First game to AIM. He got the AIM bot. Okay. Not often that we see a Kimberly mirror match, that's for sure. But Seo's holding their own here. First time making it into the top 8. They're trying to make a statement. They're trying to make a name for themselves. Great pressure, but the drive reversal was a very smart call. AIM manages to jump straight back in again though. testing Sio's responses to the jumps here, but they find the jump in for themselves. We are going to do a very sizable chunk of damage into the level 1. Not much needed to take it away. But be careful with your buttons here. No fake pressure allowed, and Sio will push the button to take out that round. Great call there. Jump in from aim, completely uncontested though. I think they kind of recognized Sio wasn't really doing too much about the jump ins themselves. Was sort of just allowing aim to jump around. Get up your feet and jump around. Jump around. Whee! Yeah, hope everybody liked that rendition. Oh, does not connect with the bombs. That's okay. We got the level 3 going through. Aim literally in the party zone now. No way! That's it, boom! Didn't work out, unfortunately, and now they're in a world of hurt, especially now that the jump in is being contested. Once again, fumbles, and Sio just needs to land the critical art to take this out. Oh, we're doing the swag combos too. There we go. Sio's on the board. Those Atatsit boogs did not work out. Both times in a row, actually. Aim fumbling those. Oh, we're breaking the ankles out here, putting you down. Trying to challenge against that string. Perfect parry. So was jumping. Tried to use a button to get themselves sort of into the driver's seat there, but aim called that out instantly. And there we go. Parry being called out. Shimmy attempt from Sio there, but aim will be the one to jump away. They kind of didn't really show a lot of respect for Sio's pressure at that point in time. They need to change tact just a little bit, but he does find the whiff punish. Oh, jumping pressure? Yeah, I feel like Sio is kind of trying to fish for things that just aren't there. He's fishing in the damn ghost pond right now. He's tried to sort of get aim to push buttons when aim hasn't shown that they want to push any buttons. Here we go. Got the level 3 going out. Back to the party zone once again. You've got to lick a toad in the party zone, as Jack Black said in that movie, the Tenacious D one. Oh, and aim taking it out. It's now 2-1. I think there was just one adjustment that Sio needed to make with their pressure there. Just to sort of keep things under their control. If we get back to the corner again, we'll have to see if they make the right adjustment. Oh, pushing buttons though? Hold on. Hold up. Will that connect? No. Here we go. Sio's going to get a punish. I think the punishment game has been really, really good. That has been something that you have to keep an eye on. I think aim doesn't want to push too many buttons here because if they get caught out, Sio is really going to make them pay for it. Alright, we're getting the spray cans back up again. We got stonks. Aim very low on drive meter here. Fumbles the Tutsit Bug once again. And it's going to be hella damage. We'll be able to kill off with this. Level 2. Nicely done. So on the board once again. Are we going to go all the way to a game 5? That is the question. Slidiana for the pressure. Big buttons. You trying to jab out? Sio primed and ready for that one. Amazing usage of the counter. Finds the way out of the corner again. But we're back to mid-screen. Slidiana with the drive rush perfectly spaced. The absolute meaty just to keep things on their side. Back into the corner again. How do we play this? Yeah, Sio does not want to approach there. Just kind of wants to try and catch aim lacking. Gets the jump over. We're going to get hella damage off of this again. Level 3 possible. Will Sio spend it? Yes, they will go for the level 3 here. Of course, they are still burnt out after this. Oh! Okay. Aim, wake up, drive, reversal? And so immediately calling it out. We're going all the way to the bitter end with this match here, people. Final game. CO again trying to sort of catch Aim, pushing buttons out of the corner there, but Aim has sort of shown in every situation that they're content to either just sort of stand there or use their reversal buttons. Good bomb, we're pretty close on life. Aim not able to get the combo, but that Tatseberg once again getting insanely punished. Watch the bomb pressure, drive reversal, but they're trapped in the corner because of the spray cans. Put you down. Jumping pressure, drive reversal, get off of me. No anti-air from CO, but they will be able to get in. One tap game, and they find it. CO now 1 round away from eliminating Aim and moving forward in this bracket. Great spacing. Gonna get in. Carried to the corner off of 1 combo. We're already over there. How do we deal with this pressure? We don't. Put you down. Bomb stuff coming out. Alright, the toe taps. Tatseberg working out this time. Okay. Oh, same button, same brain cell moment coming out. Of course, you see that happen a lot in these mirror matches. Aim, no contest on the jump. Level 3 instantaneously. We're going all the way to the final round. However, you have to keep in mind that now Aim is going in with no super meter. CO still with that level 3 on deck. But we in the party zone once again. Oh my god. Alright, Tatseberg coming out. CO using the double dash. They will go for the grab there. Aim expecting more buttons. Finds their way out of the corner instantly with the drive reversal. We're back to mid-screen. Big pressure all day. So challenging. Nice spacing off of that. Level 3 for themselves there. Not going to go for a kill confirm. Just going to put it out there immediately. Play on an even playing field. They're both in the party zone now. And how do you play off of this situation? Finds the conversion off of this. Aim now and burnout. You're going to be so scared here. They do have the level 1, but there's the whiff punish from CO, and that will be it! 3-2. Amazing. Amazing. So that is the end of that one, people. Well played to CO. Going to move forward in the bracket and eliminate Aim from tonight's tournament. It's going to be Braggy versus CO. Going to be happening in a little bit. But we have another match before that point. A New Zealand affair. We have Luna Frost taking on King Lewis. This should be good. Okay, everybody. Put the predictions up. 2 minutes to cast your votes as to who you think is going to win. And the players are already here. They don't even need to invite them. Alrighty, everybody. Not sure how the record normally goes between these two players. They are both from the Aotearoa region, but 2 different sides of the North Island. We got the North and South battling it out here. Auckland versus Wellington.
Let us begin. I'll take on all of you.
Right, once again, we got a bit of a classic matchup for this one. Ryu versus Geef.
Round 1.
Alright, we're going in. Bit of a Badouken. Jump over, Lunafrost putting you back in the corner again. What are you going to do here? The throw loops coming through. 4 in a row. Can we go for 5? Yes, we can. No way you're going to do it again. They did. They actually did go for it again. King Lewis says, alright, I don't want to play that game anymore. Drive reversal. Lunafrost insanely confident to start this one off. Oh no, but that is going to take it away. All that hard work, but for what? Well fought. That is indeed. First round, King Lewis. Alright. So, we're playing that neutral game once again. The jump in was... There was an attempt to contest that. But unfortunately, did not quite go Lunafrost's way. They are down 40% here. Going to extend that. Well, it's now 60%. The medium punch confirms coming in. How do you escape this? Drive rush into the corner now. Lunafrost going to get into a pretty good position here. Here come the throw loops once again. You can't drive reversal out of this when you got no drive meter, bruh. Oh my god, the attack bug worked! Okay, there's the armor though. If Lunafrost can make this... Oh, damn, I tried to will it into existence, but it was not the case. First game to King Lewis. Badoken! Oh, DI is a response. Lunafrost had so much time to go for the anti-air there, but they were so sort of invested in getting hella damage off of the DI. They did get punished for it. Right, there's the air to air. Could have been a little bit more with the DP. Oh my god, medium punches coming back once again. Break the ankles for the hard knockdown. How do you escape this pressure? Armor attack attempted, but there goes the solar plexus. And Lunafrost getting clipped once again by that karate chop of annihilation. King Lewis again. 1 round away from extending the lead to 2-0. Jumping over, good call there. Sort of waited for Lunafrost to put that fireball out there. Instantly, King Lewis had the timing right. And again, they have a huge life lead here. Lunafrost, I think, has found all of their success so far when they have had King Lewis in the corner. But when you can't keep him there, well, the game gets a lot harder, doesn't it? There goes the medium punch, though. A lot of damage here. Will Lunafrost spend any super? Yes, they will. Going to go for the critical art immediately. Boom, boom! Not going to burn out King Lewis just yet. Got to be very careful of that level 3, though. You can do that in 1 frame. Oh my god. That was ridiculous. King Lewis reacting to the DI with the goddamn level 3. I would be pissed if that was me getting clipped by that. But of course, King Lewis also a modern player. You got to keep that in mind. Everything comes easier at the expense, you know, at the sacrifice of a couple of your key buttons. Lunafrost gonna need to dig deep to bring this one back. Right. Playing the spacing game, able to sort of, you know, get their turn going. But again, being trapped in the corner here. Drive reversal as well. Baits out the DP, but not too much of a punish. And there we go. There's the burnout. Oh, slightly off on the spacing for Lunafrost there. Yeah, sort of afraid actually of the armor attack. But you saw that cross-cut DP. Lunafrost saying, I want to get myself back on the board right now. I'm sick of losing to this geek. Oh, damn. Both drive rushing at each other. There's the drive rush over here. Not enough to kill those, so you got to be real careful now. There's the DI just to get a little bit of distance away from the wall. Jump in. Going to win. No, Lunafrost. What happened? DP going to get them killed, and King Lewis now is just 1 round away from taking the set. Alright, there's that. That's it. Boom. Medium punch. Oh, okay. Look, King Lewis trying to run that mind game, thinking that Lunafrost would just sit there and take the pressure because they got counter hit. You know, it's typically a counter hit confirm. Lunafrost calling it out, saying, "Yeah, I am playing that game. We didn't do that down in Wellington. We honest players down here." Top 8 is indeed a slugfest. And King Lewis is saying, I'm trying to make it the top 6 right now. Luna Frost, though, you gotta be real careful too, especially with that level 3 on deck. The critical art available for King Lewis. I feel like he might have tried to reset into it at that point in time. He's definitely going for it, and he finds it just like that. The threat was there for so long, but finally found the perfect spacing. And King Lewis takes it all away. Damn! Amazing play from both players there. Hard luck, of course, to Luna Frost. They showed signs of life towards the end, but King Lewis retains his crown. He shows you why he's the king with plays like that. I mean, the level 3 was looking more and more obvious, but one frame startup, that's kind of hard to avoid. I understand. But we're going to move forward to our losers quarterfinals, where we have Braggy versus CO. This should be a great match. Once again, people, you'll be able to cast your votes using your Kiwi points as to who you think is going to win. And don't forget to do that Matcherino. It's not going to cost you any money, it's just going to cost you a couple of minutes of your time. Jump onto Matcherino, click some buttons, you'll see the prize pool for tonight's tournament start to go up. Give it a go. We're currently at $6.62. Huge thank you, of course, to JD07 as well for putting in $5 of his own hard-earned cash. If we do cross the $50 mark, we will be able to pay out the entire top 3. If we stay below 50, we just pay out top 1. But here we go. Guile and Kimberly. CO showing from earlier that they are a very strong Kimberly player, able to take it out over AIM, who was a previous grand finalist for Flightless. Damn, see, oh, the bomb still goes through! No way! Okay, they had to spend the super meter. I think if they were a little bit closer, they would have actually been able to, you know, turn that into a proper combo. But they were able to get that sort of presence pressure, you know, just able to find the spacing to stand right in front of Braggy and force them to play their game. Oh no, you're in burnout zone. There's the flash kick. Braggy waiting for that. CO's options are now very limited when it comes to escaping this pressure. Oh my goodness, how do you escape this though? Both players in burnout. Finds the jump over! Braggy just had to put out maybe another boom, and that could have all been theirs, but CO was able to find the clutch jump over kick. Okay, back over to the wall for some beautiful, beautiful pressure. Braggy has shown in the past that they are okay with going for an OD flash kick to get out of there. But this time, CO is going to really put the hurt on you. Not going to spend the super just yet, but if they land one tap, this game is theirs. Going in, of course, the pressure is there. Now CO being pushed closer and closer to the corner. There's the DI, but CO said, I already knew you were going to do that before you even thought of doing that. First game. I was like, oh, you're trying to put me in the corner? Okay, I know what you're trying to do to me over there. I've seen it happen before. Take that. Oh, the bait on the flash kick. Your reactions are costing you. Braggy being pushed to the corner for some hella damage. Once again, put you down. Oh my god, overhead as well for some insane damage. What's the Oaks? Dash up. Pretty reserved in the corner here. Braggy trying to maintain their drive meter, so you're seeing that they won't use it too much. And I need a drink of water because I'm slurring on my words and CO is going crazy. Stay hydrated, people. Shimmy attempt from CO there. Braggy is behind in life there, but does find a good confirm to get the pressure going. Spends a lot of drive meter, but not for too much reward, especially not after the shimmy combo comes through. We're going to spend the level 3. This won't kill, but they are in prime position to take out this game. Oh no. Yeah, that was like impossible to escape. 2-0 to Sio. Alright, mixing up the options. Yo, I just saw another 80 cents go in there. Thank you to Zekin. We're now at $7.48, people. That's it, book! Flash kick. Oh, Sio runs into that one, but still has the lead in terms of drive meter. DI, great parry. Sio a little bit too slow on the draw to be able to punish that option from Braggy. Still a chance here. Damn, the super comes in clutch, and that will be enough to kill as well. Set point for Sio. Oh no. Braggy already committing to a button there, so Sio was able to jump in for free. Of course, they didn't land damage, but they were able to just sort of land on top of Braggy and start the party. However, life lead looking good for Braggy right now. Put you down. Oh, okay. Sio doesn't want to stay in the corner for too long. And look at that meaty boom so that Braggy was able to get the full combo. Now they're on the board again. They had us in the first half, not gonna lie. But Braggy's starting to bring it back here. Oh, no, no, no. Unfortunately, wrong option to cover the jump from Sio here. And now it's all back on their side. Momentum is all theirs. One tap will be enough, but we're going for throw loops out here. Finds the jump over. What are we doing now? Drive reversal to maintain that corner positioning. Level 2, but of course Sio was jumping, so you don't get pressure for free. Trying to get the burn out here. Running low. That will be it. Level 3 confirm, and that is all she wrote. 3-0 to Sio. Awesome stuff. Awesome. Big GG's, people. So Sio moves on to our top 4 for tonight. Alright, we've got another game on our hands to decide who will be fighting against Sio in the loser semi-finals. We have Midway versus King Lewis. This should be a good match. Shit. This might be the highest placing for both of these players. I can't say who's going to win, but this is going to be a very good match. Alright. Hopefully everybody is enjoying the matches that they have seen thus far on stream. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing you tonight's tournament. I know I was saying last week that I thought last week was going to be the last one. No, we got 2 more, okay? We got tonight, because I'm actually home. I thought I was not going to be home, but I am. And then we got 1 more next week, and then the series is done, okay? No more weeklies. I will run more Street Fighter tournaments in the future, but they won't be weekly, okay? So we're going to make the most of these ones while we got them. Geef versus Terry. Okay. Banger matchup. Alright, what are we doing here? Great spacing from King Lewis. Midway just gonna stand there, so King Lewis is okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down, and now I'm picking you up and putting you down. Oh, shit, got baited by the drive rushes, but good jump from Midway here. However, no break on the throw. He always wins. He lost one match, and then he carved up everybody from that point. Oh, okay, yeah, we're going to get a punish on that one. Midway taking you over to the wall. Does not duck for the overhead. Midway actually backs off. Of course, they have the life lead, but you had Geef so close to the corner, you don't want to give him space to breathe. This is where he thrives. Karate chop confirms coming out. And the karate chop confirms coming back once again. Big chops, but Midway does find the anti-air. Allows them to get back into the driver's seat. We've got a case of Grand Theft Auto on our hands. There's the SPD coming through. Big pressure. Oh my god! What a play from King Lewis. Is that you trying to jump in front of my face like that? Think again. Alright, what are we doing over here? Whoa, just raw overhead from Midway to take the life lead. Playing a very reserved game. King Lewis sort of second guessing himself in terms of the options he's putting out there. Now he's trapped in the corner, but the backdash immediately calls out the grab from Midway. I feel like Midway just hasn't quite been content with actually using his buttons when they've been playing in the corner. So King Lewis is like, alright, I'm just going to immediately try and call out a throw attempt. Perfect parry as well. Hella damage. Watch your drive meter too. We got headbutts coming out. Oh shit. He's dead. Oh, round start, immediately jump in with the big boot. Midway says, yeah, I'm not worried about that. But the fumbled rising tackle, no punish from King Lewis. But they say, that's fine. I don't need to punish you when I can just do as much damage as a punish combo would have done with a fucking SPD. Oh no, he's trying to jump out of there. That one's going to get punished for sure. Good night. King Lewis taking out a second game. One more to make it into losers semi-finals. Oh no, a second power wave. Midway. Got to be a little bit more careful about the buttons they're presenting on the screen. King Lewis just uses everything and that kills. 12-second round from King Lewis. He's going super aggro. I think Midway being a little bit too reserved, so King Lewis is going to make him pay the price. But Midway says, alright, I've got to play the game now then. Parry on the DI attempt. Corner position has been traded. Perfect parry attempted from King Lewis. It didn't work out. So Midway got a chance. Does find that backdash. We're jumping over. A burn knuckle. Oh no! It was looking like a Midway round for sure, but now you've given King Lewis an opportunity. You've got to be so careful, of course, because if he builds for that level 3, it could all be over. He's trying to find it. He's trying to find it right now. Don't put out a fireball or nothing. That will spend it all for that Midway. Nice play. He will spend all his meter for this, but it does keep him in the game. Puts him into a bad spot, you know, because King Lewis, of course, still has a level 3 for themselves, but it does allow Midway just one more chance. Put you down, what's the Oaks, but the level 3 on Wake Up. Now it's all going away. Boom! Half HP gone. King Lewis. With the chance, finds the karate chops. Knew that Midway was trying to challenge after the second one. Oh no! Watch your jet. Watch your spacing. Perfect parry. King Lewis getting another turn. Karate chop city. And he got checked on the drive rush. King Lewis moves forward to top 4. Alrighty, people. Okay, we're down to our final 4 players. So in our top 8, of course, we had in 7th equal, we had AIM and Luna Frost. And now in 5th equal, we got Braggy and Midway. Thank you very much to those players for jumping in. Hopefully you enjoyed your time in the tournament, and I do hope that we see you next week. Now we have our winners final. Chun Fun versus Dano. First time tournament, well, first time Flightless for Chun Fun. And Dano, now a seasoned veteran. Of course, they were a previous champion. They're trying to see if they can take it out once again, but they do have a very, very tough opponent. Of course, if you want to cast your votes as to who you think is going to win, you may do so now. You have 2 minutes. My God, what do I do? You just had to, I think you just had to sort of have more of a presence. Midway plays. If you had him in the corner, that's the time to go in. You had the right idea. I saw you went for the grab at one point, but then he immediately called it out with the backdash. So it's like, okay, I got to keep that in mind for next time. But very, very well played. Of course, 5th place, no easy feat. Here we go, though, people. We got a banger of a game coming through. It's going to be Chun Fun versus Dano. Let's go.
Ready? Then show me.
Round 1. Fight.
You'll take your 5th. You deserve it. Very well played. Right, Chun Fun right now. Sort of just holding steady. Got the life lead here. Isn't doing anything too crazy. Trying to keep Dano out. Now he's got the OCE. Man, my guy Dano has got insane anti-airs, man. He's just always ready for what his opponent is going to do when it comes to them sort of taking to the skies. He's just, I think it's just the way that he sort of presents himself at that space. Now he's gonna get the stun combo too? Damn!
Round 2. Fight.
Alright, what are we doing here? Dano starts it off with the... Oh no! Power wave coming through. Chun Fun jumping into the air. They tried to do instant air legs or something, but that was from like hella far away. I think they were trying to go over the power wave now that I think about it. Chun Fun though. Very low on drive meter. You see, this time they actually sort of try to save it, but then Dano runs up and takes it all away from them. Oh, reset the momentum. Chun Fun instantly responding. So, okay, you let off for a moment? That's my opportunity to do something. Lively is still on the side of Dano here. Put you down. Power wave. We're playing it so carefully right now, but right as I say that, Chun Fun fumbles the anti-air. Call that Chun Fum Bull. Alright, everybody's gonna laugh, okay? Everybody go in the chat and start laughing, please. So that I feel like I said something really fun. First game to Dano. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Just a reminder, I did get an A- in comedy when I was in university. Oh! Alright, Dano got maybe a B- in spacing with that burn knuckle there, unfortunately. But they still are looking good here. Chun Fun in burnout. This is the place that they have been many, many times before. There's the shimmy. No way they fumble this round, okay? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, we're not going to spin the super yet. That's actually great for Chun Fun that they were able to take that combo, take that round without spending the super meter there. Puts them into a great position as we head into round number 2. Dano's spacing that was looking so amazing in the previous game is now starting to falter. There's the crouching medium confirmed. Chun Fun showing you I am content with spending my drive meter as soon as I've got it. What else is it there for? I paid $80 to play the game. I'm doing everything. Wow. Dano, perfect spacing with the crouching medium kick at like tip range so they were able to get the full combo. But there we go. That's a confirm. You are dead, mate. No way Chun Fun drops that combo. And here we go into game number 3 with Chun Fun on 1. Let's play a game of 21. It's really fun. Shout out to Lil B. Oh, the overheads. We saw that same sequence on the first match that we saw from Chun Fun tonight, where they landed one overhead, instantly they tried to go in for another, and it worked out perfectly. So now Dano trapped in the corner with the shimmy as well to kill. What a play. Chun Fun just plays this game like ridiculously fast, and I think that's kind of presenting an issue. For someone like Dano, who's kind of like always playing at that range to call out his opponent's mistakes with their spacing. Chun Fun is just constantly in your face, messing you up. And so Dano is struggling a little bit with that. The dash under works out perfectly for Chun Fun here. Take you to the corner. What the fuck? That was ridiculous. Caught the sort of, I guess, startup frames of the OD Rising Tackle so it didn't go invincible. That's kind of rough. Right, we burned out, but Chun Fun doesn't need much to take out this match. Especially now that they have the corner on their side. There's the confirm and the grab. We'll do it 2-1 now for Chun Fun. It seems my joke from earlier has incensed Chun Fun into not losing so that they don't have to hear that same joke again. I understand completely. Dano's spacing slightly off with the burn knuckle, just trying to find a way in now, especially now that Chun Fun is burned out. Alright. Careful, careful. Burn knuckle has the spacing to keep it safe. And there we go. It's now starting to come together a little bit more for Dano here. Throw gets teched. Chun Fun still in the corner. But they were primed and ready for Dano to approach with a button, so they find a low for themselves. And you see the way that they use the stance just to put the low out there and ensure that they can maintain pressure. Perfect usage of the super. You are dead, and Chun Fun now is 1 round away from Grand Finals. That $7.48 prize looking like it could belong to Chun Fun here. Now that they have that combo, safe jump set up. Absolute Swaggington. Dano falling for the last hit of the sequence. Putting you down. We're going to go for it again. Backing up though. He's showing way too much respect now. Dano, you've got to do something about this. Drive reversal. That is one way to get back in. Chun Fun backing up. Level 2 available. One tap will kill. The jump over does actually go through from the side of Chun Fun. Not able to get the damage. Dano though finds a way in. What's the Oki? Dashing up to keep the pressure on. Overhead attempted. Too far away for that. Right, we're going to be so careful right now. Chun Fun goes in, finds the grab. Not enough to kill. They are in burnout once again. Anything that they put out there will end this round. So they've got to be so careful. Overhead gets blocked. Will Dano spend some super? No! We're going to spend it ourselves. So Chun Fun takes the set. 3-1, moving on to Grand Finals on the winner's side. First time in Flightless, and they're putting on a damn good showing. Damn. So we're moving on now to our losers semis. Dano being sent down to the loser's side was not expected. Chun Fun first time in Flightless, looking very, very solid. But we'll have to see if they can sort of keep that dream alive. One of these two players will make their very first Flightless top 3. It is CO and King Lewis for our next match here. Okay. We got a banger of a match coming through for everybody. So, cast your votes as to who you think is going to win. 2 minutes to decide. Right, let's go.
Pushing you on.
Round one.
Australia versus New Zealand. The last hope of New Zealand here in this game. King Lewis, can he keep himself alive? Chun Fun representing Victoria in the grand finals. Dano representing New South Wales. CO also representing Victoria, I believe. Alright, this pressure looking hard for King Lewis to deal with. CO working on a perfect right now in the first round. Hey! And the jump over. He was working on perfect before. He didn't get it, but he will take the first round nonetheless. Very good stuff. Okay, just a moment. Just had to check on something off stream. Damn, that sucks. Still a chance for New Zealand to qualify for the Esports Nations Cup. We have one New Zealand player left in the top 8. Similar to this tournament, we have one player left in the top 4. NZ! King Lewis lands the level 3. Keep yourself in the game. No meter heading into the last round, but he had to hit that on. Okay. Shuts down the DI here. Good spacing from King Lewis. Ends his turn instantly after the karate chop just to go in for another. Good check from CO there, but they tried to jump afterwards. Didn't believe in the button that they put out on the screen, so they weren't able to get any sort of combo going. King Lewis still with the life lead here. Only has the level 1. Did they push? They did! What a call from CO here. No way. Oh, no. And just like that, after they got the level 3 going, they run into a fat DI to the forehead, and King Lewis takes out game 1. Alright. Hatse Bull coming out. It worked out. Karate Chop City coming through. Confirm on the 3. Oh, Tate Bug once again. Back to mid-screen. This is all going CO's way here. Able to apply the pressure for free off of that button. Okay, can you go in here? Spends all the meter. Going in for a bomb setup. Nicely done. Spends everything just to get as much damage as possible. What's the Oki? Gotta be so careful now that you're burnt out. And where are the backdash, the option from Geef, staying out of the clutches of this giant robotic Russian man. And that will kill. Very smart play from CO there. They were in burnout. That kind of allowed King Lewis to think that he could go in for free. And here we go. These jump over kicks from CO have been catching people a lot. Of course, the threat of Kimberly going for the elbow drop sometimes makes people second guess their anti-airs there. King Lewis, karate chop into the instant hard knockdown low. So he can get some big Oki going. Tries it with the SPD. That does not work out, and CO's going to get hella damage. Tatset Boog as well. Going to go for the spray can pressure. Finds the DI. Wall splat. Are we going to go for it? Big plus frames put you into burnout. What do you do here? CO needs to land a little bit more damage before he can go for a kill confirm. King Lewis just standing there and waiting for it. Damn, no anti-airs from this guy. The lariats were on point earlier, but struggling a little bit. Okay, Sio's jumping way too much here. King Lewis says, alright, I've locked in now. You can't do that to me anymore. Good challenge from Sio there. No way! The instantaneous level 3 coming out from King Lewis to end that round. Take us back to the exact same situation as game number 1. 0 meter for King Lewis. Full stick of butter for Sio. If Sio loses, Chai loses his job. Great usage of the anti-air there to keep the corner position as well. Gonna get the combo off of the explosion. What do we do next? Put you down. Oh! Level 3. Huge life lead for Sio here. Gonna get into the party zone once again as well. The little thing that shows up next to the super meter, I always think it's a cup of coffee. And it makes me think of Lucia from Street Fighter 5. You need a cup of coffee? I need a cup of coffee right now, to be honest. We're 1 for 1 here. Great play from Sio. There we go with the whiff punish. The spacing has been really smart from Sio there. They're kind of really locking in with that medium kick confirm. Is Chai competing? Chai is not competing. Chai is competing in the game of life, as he is currently engaged in employment and employment-related activities. So you're going to be so careful about being about stunned in the corner here. Yeah, okay, that was a bit of a bait there. I think King Lewis sort of realized, damn, if I don't get that DI off, he's going to get all his meter back. And Sio said, yeah, I know. Made him pay for it. Alright, amazing jump in coming through for Sio here. Going to get mad damage. Put you down on the ground with the level 2. Will this be enough? No, but... oh, damn, he just got the meter back, so Sio wasn't able to get a kill confirm. Checkmate situation, nothing like that, but wow, jump back jab. King Lewis with a level 2. Finally, Sio in the lead. After trailing from the first game. We've got the dash confirms. Tatse Boog as well to take you over to the wall. What we're going to do with it though, put you down on the ground. Trading sides again, but King Lewis ready with the instant air SPD. That modern SPD. Oh, no response against the big chunky low there. So probably could have got a punish off. Move definitely is punishable. Not sure about Kimberly's spacing there. But here we go. So going in. Has the level 3 available. We are going to spend it. This won't kill, but we are once again in the same situation that we were in last time. You gotta be very, very worried though about that instant level 3. Oh my god! He just goes for it! King Lewis, why? What made you think that Sio was gonna run up on you? Just like that. One game away. Oh, no punish. Too far away for that one to connect, and now you're in burnout as well. That's a pretty unlucky start for King Lewis here. Alright. Too far away. Armored attack. Not going to keep you safe for too long. Still trapped in the corner, but relatively even on life here. So King Lewis goes in, finds the SPD. Alright. Anti-air, perfect parry coming out, swapping sides once again. Big schmacks, one tap, and that's going to take it. King Lewis, of course, saying, I'm not out of this just yet, people. I want to go all the way to game 5 right now. Karate chop, attack coming through. Armored attack works out this time. Karate chops again. Everything is going wrong for Sio here. Oh, okay. Until now. Finds the perfect spacing. Once again. Goes for hard knockdown. Getting some pressure off. Throw Oki. Trying to bait something out, of course, with that instant air drop. But King Lewis finds the air SPD once again. Going in, gotta be real careful. Now that he has a level 3. Okay, so actually just spends it all here. Critical art. He's going to fucking absolutely drop this big robot on his damn head, causing severe spinal and neck damage. Oh my god! King Lewis gonna take us to a final game. Again, it's the level 3 every time. He will never use his super meter for anything else besides level 3. Winner of this makes their very first Flightless top 3. Winner of this makes it so that they make it to top 3. I was going to say something else, I forgot. Focused on the DI of the DR. That makes a lot of sense. CO now is going absolutely ham though. Slide Oki. Oh, get shimmied. I like it. Had enough frames to use the dash. Still get in for another one. Alright, big confirm. And the Tatse Boog using the OD to close it out. CO now 1 round away from taking out the damn set. King Lewis had the comeback factor, but perhaps it's all gone. Perhaps it's expired. CO confirmed he knows what 9 plus 10 is. Oh, no. Finally he baits out the lariat, but he gets clipped by it anyway. Oh, no, I don't think that was intentional. King Lewis, of course, has hella damage here. Finds the side switch. That was kind of sick. Will King Lewis spend his super to close this one out? Doesn't really need too much, but he is burnt out here. One tap will seal the deal from CO if he believes. Oh my fucking god. I would be actually so pissed if I got hit by that. He walked into the range of the crab and got clipped by instantaneous level 3. Alright, King Lewis taking us all the way to final round. CO though with a level 3 on deck. Big pressure, SPD's coming out. Any tricks that he had saved in the bag, it's time to bust them out here. Alright, we're backing up though. King Lewis with a perfect on the cards right now. Finds the jump in, hella damage. CO, what do you do here? Baits. Oh no, he avoids the SPD that time. King Lewis in burnout zone. Wow, super lucky he didn't get caught in that situation. Finds the stun. What are we going to do with this combo? Frame kill. Swag stuff. No! Fails the Azuna drop and he's dead. King Lewis takes it all away and he left before the match was even over. Damn. That sucks. That sucks. That was so close. He fumbled the combo, but it's great news for New Zealand, making it into top 3 for tonight. Yeah, that sucks, man, but very, very well played to make it to that final game situation and the top 4 of our bracket. Big GG's, big GG's. Alrighty, so we're moving on now to our losers finals here, people. King Lewis versus Dano, Terry and Geef for this one. This should be a very interesting match. Okay, everybody. Make sure we invite the players here. Embarrassing stuff? I don't think so. I think that was very, that was a very well fought set. Big GG's. So, yeah, big GG's. The dub will be yours next time. Alright, guys. We are heading into the last 2 matches of the night. Hopefully you have all enjoyed the show so far. If you have got the time, it would be amazing if you could jump on that Matcherino, click some buttons, get our prize pool up just a little bit more. At the moment, we're at $7.48 USD. You can add to that for free, and we could be paying out the entire top 3 players. Or, we just give it to first place, depending on how much money we got. Alrighty. This should be a good match. King Louis, I think, has a sort of slightly crazier style than Dano. Will it be enough to seal the deal? That is the question. Didn't even need to get the instant SPD afterwards. He killed off of that. Sick stuff from King Louis to start us off here. Okay. So predictions are also up as well. If you wanted to cast your votes as to who you think is going to win, you may do so. Alright, King Louis at the karate chop range. Dano says, yeah, I don't play no karate chop. I got the damn Terry Bogard fighting style. Get that shit out of my kitchen. And here we go. Final round here in the first game. Yo, King Louis immediately starting off with the karate chop once again. Level 3! 100% success rate on the level 3 so far. Except for that one time they just like randomly do it. Okay, Dano says, yeah, I got level 3 as well. Let's spend it all here. Hey, swag combo, nicely done. Of course, space independent. We've got to get the stun as well, and there's no way in hell that Dano drops this. First game to Dano. Good opening from King Louis, but he just had to sort of slow things down a little bit more. Oh my goodness, both trying to swing at each other with those big whiff punish buttons. Get off of me, literally, get off of me. Alright, Power Duncan going for the Oki. King Louis backdash into SPD. They've been doing that out here in the modern streets. That's that Call of Duty Modern Warfare, man. Shout out to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Going to be free on PlayStation Plus next week. I wasn't paid to say that. I just saw that this morning. I thought that was relevant. Oh my god, stun once again. Gonna spin some OD. He's gonna go for the drive rushes. Nicely done. And Dano closes out round 1. Barnacle. Damn, amazing. King Louis had the spacing just right to land that light kick confirm. Here we go. Hard knockdown. What's the Oaks? Change the timing just a little bit. King Louis, of course, reliant on using that charged heavy punch to armor out of a lot of situations. Dano instantly calling that out. And now... oh, he's going to kill. That's it. Level 3's Power Geyser! Super calculated play there. King Louis was struggling a little to figure out what option he could have gone for, and then it was too late. It was all over. Well, with power waving. Get off of me! Alright. Crouching medium punch now coming out from King Louis. A little bit more of a stubbier button than the karate chop. Just to cover a different spacing and sort of not overextend as much. Dano, though, still primed and ready to whiff punish all damn day. Hella damage. This is gonna kill as well. Good night. Didn't even need to spend the super meter. Going into what could be the final round of the set at a huge advantage. Alright, King Louis really thinking hard about what buttons to put out here. Does get an attack off of the drive rush, but the OD rising tackle immediately coming out from Dano there. Oh, okay. Dano trying to walk back or something. I'm not sure exactly what he did, but he did get clipped by the second headbutt there. Jumping in, rising tackle. Big buttons coming out. Power wave. Yeah, King Lewis is playing a way more reserved game than what we saw previously. He realizes that, damn, like every button he's been putting out, he's been getting caught for it. Put you down. What are we doing with it though? So careful here. Of course, Dano is one tap away from taking it. What the hell happened? King Lewis dashed forward and died. I'm not sure if he tried to dash forward and go for their level 3 again or something, but unfortunately, that's the end of the road for King Lewis, who was out in 3rd place there. I had the broken glasses. Yeah, I'd be feeling like that too. That's a rough one. Big GG's to King Lewis, of course, out of the tournament in 3rd place. But we move on now to our grand finals here, people. Newcomer, Chun Fun, going to be taking on Dano in the grand finals here. When they played earlier tonight, it was 3-1 to the side of Chun Fun. We'll have to see if Dano can change things here in our grand finals. But thank you so much, everybody that has been tuning in so far. Hopefully you have all enjoyed these matches. It's been a damn good night. And let me put up these predictions one more time for you. Okay. So. Chun-Li versus Terry. Alright, everybody. Could be the last set of the night. Thank you very much for hanging out. And it's almost time to play the damn game. Okay, everybody. Okay, the players are here. It's time to party. I got a little bit of water. Rest in peace, Johnny Danger. Just for you.
Come on, get ready.
I'm not gonna lose.
Spinning bird kick. That's all I heard at the start of the round. We had the speed up there. Perfect parry for Dano to maintain position. That's the thing that's super, you know, it's how you sort of calculate what option is the best to use in any given situation. You're sort of trying to approach and maintain a particular spacing. Perfect parry. If you can land it, very, very good for you. If you don't land it, that's fine. You still avoid the damage. What are we doing here though? Dano, of course, with the life lead to start off, but Chun Fun finds their way in. Goes for the grab there. Dano expecting more buttons, getting sort of caught out. Oh my god! Get off of me with the level 1. So Chun Fun takes out the first round here. We're doing the Kukulkans. Okay, what are we doing though? Huge damage on the table for Dano here, but the OD reversal. Hazanshu to keep the pressure going. Chun Fun is not giving this round up, that's for sure. But Dano does find the counter hit confirmed that we're looking for. And we're going to final round here in the first game. Sicko mode, hard knockdown with the Hazanshu. Oh, finally the somersault kick works out there. Hella damage with the level 3. What's the Oaks? And it gives them a chance to recover a little bit of that drive gauge as well. Perfect finish there. Crazy stuff from Chun Fun. Now play the same matchup in Fatal Fury. Now we'll see who gets the last laugh. Rising Deckle coming through. Dano taking you over to the wall. What are we doing with it? Chun Fun again putting themselves into burnout, but they just don't care. However, Dano has been able to thrive in this situation, especially when you get the hard knockdown. Force your opponent to play that guessing game once again. Burnout too? Yeah, not much you can do about that one. Well played by Dano to start off here. Oh, what power waving? Right, we're doing the Kukulkans out here. Jump over. Oh, tried it with the somersault kick. Didn't work out, but there goes the level 1. Get off of me. Chun Fun with a huge life lead here. Yeah, they can afford to just, you know, just back up. Doesn't really matter too much if they do get stunned. Although, when you think about it, Dano did have a lot of leeway with that critical art being available. However, didn't even worry about it. Heading into the final round once again. Dano catches the timing of Chun Fun there. Finds the crouching medium punch. Hella damage coming out. Boom, 50%. Right, sick stuff here from Dano. Finds the shimmy. We will be going to game 2, and it's a reversal of what happened in the previous game. Nicely done. Wow, round start burn knuckle. Well, that's one way to start a round. Yeah, I wouldn't have expected that one either. Especially with how reserved Dano is as a player. Chun Fun though manages to get the life lead back once again. Oh, crouching heavy kick? I don't know about that one. Finds the overhead at like tip range as well. Hella damage. Getting the safe jump set up there. Oh no, the grab doesn't go through. Unfortunately, he was a little bit too early with the grab. So Chun Fun says, alright, don't mind if I do. I'll take that for myself. Thank you very much. Over to the wall though. Little bit of shimmying going on from Dano though. SBK coming out. Put you on the ground though. Swapping sides. Chun Fun prefers this one. Finds the crouching medium kick. Hella damage coming out. Not going to spend the super yet. Trying to confirm for a kill. There goes the drive reversal from Dano. Chun Fun in the burnout zone, of course. Spent everything. Thought they were able to set up the win condition. But there's the whiff punish. Dano going to get hella damage off of this. Power Geyser! And that's going to kill. Spends everything just to keep themselves in this third game. Oh my god, the Kukulkan putting so much free pressure on the board. Hazanshu instantly into level 3. Chun Fun just going for the insurance on that one. Instant 40%. Now extend that to 50 here at the start of the round. Crouching medium kick, whiff punish. Dano using buttons to try to escape their fate in the corner. They got one last chance to reverse this curse. Stole my heart, but I had it first. And now I see you got nothing to prove. So tell me the truth. And now you're almost dead, Dion. Chun Fun though. Oh no! Just stood their ground, or crouched their ground, I should say. Because they just literally sat there holding down back. And Dano walked into it. 1 game to go for Chun Fun to become Flightless champion here. Alright. Dano finding their way in that fireball war. Terry obviously has the advantage. We got that stun coming through once again. Going absolutely Trevor Scott sicko mode right now. Finds the crouching medium punch for hella damage. You are dead, sir. Or man. Jump over. What we doing though? Perfect parry, yeah, Dano trying to maintain position. Oh, delay timing with the crouch jab there. Chun Fun got discombobulated. But there we go. Chun Fun says I can do a bit of discombobulating myself. Drive rush overhead. That has worked out pretty much every time. Oh, tip range slidey under. Dano thought they had the free punish there, but no, not at that spacing. Oh my god. That's going to be a critical arc. Yeah, GG. Dano taking us to game 5 here in this grand finals. This is not the same as the previous set here. Chun Fun though just needs to win this one game to become champion. Oh my goodness, drive rush into the stance to catch Dano off guard there. Those moments where Chun Fun just sort of sits in the same spot for too long. Dano is the one that gets antsy, puts the button out there and gets caught. Chun Fun is looking absolutely redonkulous here. One confirm should be enough to kill. Crouching medium kick. Watch your toes, Dano. Oh, right as I said that. We're going to go for the SBK instead. Finds the Oki. Dano putting a button out there for a grab, and this could be it. This could be the final round of the tournament here. Chun Fun looking insane here. Of course, Dano showing that I am not one to play with, though. Keeping themselves alive. Taking it all the way to game 5, but now Chun Fun is definitely having fun here as the throw loops come through. There's the backdash, though. Side switching from the side of Dano. You love to see it. Damn, just raw burn knuckle. Level 3 calling out the DI. Dano saying, alright, let's try and sort of secure the bag here. But now the life lead on the side of Chun Fun. And that should be it. Chun Fun takes it away 3-2. And they will be your Flightless champion. Very first time entering, very first time winning. Damn, okay. Well, very well played by Chun Fun. I don't know too much about Chun Fun, but I hope that they had fun playing in the tournament tonight, and they'll especially be having fun knowing that they're going to be taking away some prize money too. Very big GGs. Massive thank you, of course, to everybody that came through to play in the event tonight, to watch the event tonight, to chat about the event tonight. Just thank you all for being here, and I hope you all had a great time checking out the Flightless Street Fighter 6 Weekly, week number 10. This is the second to last week, everyone. I thought I wasn't going to run one this week, but no, I thought I was supposed to be away from home. I ended up being home. I have one more in the tank. Next Thursday, that will be confirmed. The last one of the weekly series before I have to go back to reality. Well, before my wife comes back from overseas and I've got to, you know, be back looking after my wife and all that sort of stuff. I don't have as much free time when my wife is home, but I'm very happy about that. It's gonna be sad, of course, to say goodbye to everybody after next week, but I'm sure I will be running more Street Fighter tournaments after that at some point in the future. You'll just have to keep an eye out for those. If you missed out on this tournament, join the Discord. If you're watching, if you say I want to be a part of that, boom, exclamation mark Discord, jump in there. And you'll be notified of any upcoming tournaments. So, from here, where do we go? First of all, huge congrats to Chun Fun. Hopefully we will see Chun Fun come back to defend their title next week. We'll have to see what happens. But, as I always like to say, support your locals, everybody, because I know next week is a very big week for many players in the Oceanic region. Next weekend, we have Second Wind happening in Pornike, Wellington, New Zealand. It's going to be an amazing tournament. I'm very sad to be missing it, but I know it's going to be an amazing time. And then if you're over in Australia, we got Battle Arena Melbourne, which is also going to be a huge event. I saw that they put up a list of like international players, bro. I was so sad to see Punk was going to be there. I was like, fuck, I want to go see Punk, man. And I saw Knuckle Jew's going to be there, who I also am a big fan of. And, man, you're going to have a good time over there. But, of course, it's all about the local people, you know? Don't worry about no internationals, because it's the locals and these local tournaments that make up the lifeblood of the scene. That's where connections are built. That's where the practice really goes into play. That's where people's lives are changed. Going through the locals, having a good time, hanging out, meeting like-minded players, finding sparring partners, finding rivals, and finding their own story in the fighting game community. Of course, if you're in... Well, first of all, thank you Jay Deezer for the 100 bits, by the way. I appreciate that, man. Thanks so much. If you're in Australia, every single state has at least one local event that you could go to. Some even have two. I just don't... I'm not the expert. I can help you find them if you're trying to find them and you're struggling, though. If you're in New Zealand, though, Auckland, every 2 weeks, Auckland Rambats. Hamilton, every month, we got Hambats. Just this month, I'm going to be overseas, so I won't be there to run it. But it'll be happening. It'll be casuals, though. Wellington, every 2 weeks, they got a Respawn Esports Centre. Big ups to the Jackson Burger. It's the best burger you'll eat in your damn life. And then in Christchurch, every month they got locals down there in Christchurch as well. Christchurch Rambats, check those out. You'll have a damn good time. I love locals. I love the fighting game community. And I love putting on events like this for everybody. When will I stream again, is the question. I don't think I'll be streaming... Well, I probably will stream tomorrow night. I'll probably play in Travo's Tekken tournament. So, yeah, get hyped for that. I was very upset last week. My controller wasn't working, but I feel like maybe I fixed it now. It hasn't disconnected again, so I might be good. But please come back and watch the stream tomorrow. And maybe I'll stream a little bit more over the weekend too, but we'll have to see. I'm not doing anything, so we'll try and make the most of it. That's it for tonight though, people. Have a fantastic night. I'm also sad to see that New Zealand has been knocked out of contention for the Esports Nations Cup qualifier. So congratulations, Australia. You're sending someone to Saudi Arabia. We're sending 4 people, actually. But, yeah, that is it. Let's go raid someone. Who should we raid? Let's have a geese. I see Unveil is streaming a bit of Tekken 8. I see... Oh, you know what? Let's raid Taj Garrow. He's got some wild wolves going on. That's going to be a really good showing. Fatal Fury. We need more love for that game, dude. Because they only had like 13 people sign up for the qualifier last time. Big ups to Ginksa, who actually qualified. Let's go raid Taj Garrow and watch some Fatal Fury. Have a great night, everybody. Peace out. Peace, peace, peace. Double peace, triple peace. Alright, peace.